Okay, so how to onboard your SMMA clients. Now, if you don't know who I am or know my story already, well, I've signed over 300 clients. I've onboarded 299 because I have one good story that I'm going to be telling you guys in this video. And with that, I feel as though I have been able to successfully dial in an onboarding process that I'm going to share with you guys in this video here, so you don't have to worry now that you have your new client, because congratulations, right? If you're watching this video, I have to assume that you have just signed a client, whether it's a free trial client or a paying client, it doesn't matter. The point is that you are already a cut above the rest, right? Most people never sign a client in the world of SMMA. And, by you watching this video, whether this video gets 100 views or 100,000 views, I know that it's going to be 100,000 winners, okay? So congratulations. That's the first thing. Like, props to you, okay? Take a moment, pat yourself on the back because, like I said, most people do not make it as far as you have already. Now, imagine you have to go to the doctor. And as you sit there and you tell the doctor all your problems because you're sick or you're not feeling good, you broke your arm, whatever the case it is, he takes notes, right? He's sitting there, you're telling, oh, hey, doc, I feel like this, my stomach's like this, and, he's sitting there with a clipboard taking notes, right? And then, all of a sudden, doc gets up out of his chair, and he says, you, sir, sit right there. I'm going to be right back, okay? And as he leaves the room, you sit there, and you're waiting, and you're wondering, I wonder what the problem is, I wonder why I feel like this, I wonder, what my health issue is. And after 5 to 10 minutes, the doctor comes back into the room and he says, as he enters the room, he pulls out 2 bottles of medicine and he says, so, which one do you want? What would you do? You'd probably freak out and say, what the fuck, doctor? You are supposed to tell me that, right? Because you look at him to be a trusted authority. The same way your client looks at you. So we need to make sure that we do not do this to our new clients and give them a good first impression, which is why I'm going to show you how to properly onboard your clients and have them view you as a trusted authority. So what you need in order to effectively onboard your clients is, first of all, you need Go High Level. Now, full transparency, I do have a Go High Level affiliate link, but I am not going to put it in the description, and I'm not even going to give it to you watching this video, and I do that just to show my honesty, or hopefully be able to show my honesty as to, yes, Go High Level is the best option for service delivery with your agency. After you have your Go High Level set up, you're going to want access to your client's calendar, and again, I'm going to walk you guys through on how to do that. Then I'm going to give you access to their ads account. I'm going to show you how to do it for Facebook, and I'm going to show you how to do it for Google, because I give the people what they want, and then the next thing that you need is to understand their offers. So let's get into it, right? GHL first, then we want to get their calendar, then we want to get their ads. Okay, so GHL Setup. Okay, so Go High Level. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to come into Go High Level. You're not going to use my affiliate link because I'm not going to give it to you. And then once you are in to your Go High Level, if you haven't already, you set up an account. Then you simply come over to sub accounts. You click add sub account, and you can do this on the call. Then if you have a snapshot ready, you can import one of these snapshots, or if you do not have a snapshot, you can simply select blank snapshot, which if you're just starting out, it's probably the easiest thing to do. Select and continue. That is going to take you to this next page. Now, once you're on this next page, all you want to do is simply hit add account manually. And then you just have to input your client's information. So you simply put their first name, their last name, their email address, their business name, street address, city, country, state, province, region, zip, postal code, phone number, website, and their time zone. And then once you click save, their Go High Level sub account has been created. So what you can see here is a bunch of different sub accounts. These are all different clients, right? These are all people that I work with and the different clients that they have. Each individual client has their own sub accounts, and I can hop into there and see the different people that are involved with this client's company. So we are simply just creating a sub account for them. Now, once we have created their sub accounts, so that is all you need to do. Very straightforward and simple. Is just simply collect that information, either collect that information on a form or you can even fill out and share your screen and fill out that Go High Level sub account creation with them on the call. Once you have created their sub account, the next thing you must do is get access to their Google Calendar, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do in order to get access to your client's Google Calendar is have them go onto their own Google Calendar, okay? And you're going to want to create a Loom or walk them through this on the onboarding call. So definitely take notes as to how this process works, and I would recommend you trying it out for yourself before you hop on your onboarding call. Okay, so let's say, for example, I wanted to give somebody access to the RSC Agency Accelerator calls, right? Let's say this was my main calendar. So what I would do is I would come over to my calendar, right? Depending on who your client is, they're going to have their own calendar here, and you're going to simply click the 3 dots, okay? Once you click the 3 dots, you're going to head over to settings and sharing, okay? Once they're in settings and sharing, they're going to scroll down and they're going to do share with specific people or groups. You're going to click add people or groups, and then they're going to put, your email right here. So whatever your email is, they're going to put your email right here. Then they're going to click send. Now, once this gets sent, it's going to say see only free/busy. Most of the time, it's only going to give you these 2 options. However, if we want to be able to add calls to their calendar through Go High Level, we need to make changes in managed sharing. So in rare cases, it's going to give your client the opportunity to simply select make changes and manage sharing right off the bat. Now, if it doesn't, here's what we need to do. Okay, so your client needs to log in to Google Workspace. Okay, and once your client has logged into Google Workspace, they're going to see a dashboard similar to this. Then they want to come over to here, select apps, select Google Workspace again, and head over to the calendar section. Once they're in the calendar section, you're going to want to come over to external sharing options for primary calendars. They're going to click on this. And then once they're in here, they're going to click the pencil icon again on external sharing options for primary calendars. And they're going to want to make sure that this one is selected, right? When you first do this, your client is probably only going to see this one. But we want to make sure that they have access to this one here so they can see, and you can actually add calls to their calendar through Go High Level. And once they have done that, you can come back over into here. Now, this isn't my primary calendar, so that's why it's not showing up here. But if I come over to here, I can do, make changes in managed sharing, and I can give that option to people that I've added to this calendar. And so once they give you that access, you're going to get an email that basically allows you to add this to your calendar. Now, I actually just got an email because I just upgraded my access. So logging into my Gmail account or my old Gmail account, this is kind of going to be the email that you're going to see, and then you're simply just going to want to click add this calendar, and then it will add it to your calendar. It's probably going to give me an error message right now because I'm already logged into this account. So now that we have access to their Google Calendar, and to make sure that we have access, it should show up right here. We want to go back into Go High Level. We want to go over to calendars. We want to go over to calendar settings. And we want to select create calendar. We want to do unassigned booking. And then we want to begin to set up our calendar. So we can do appointments or meetings, or this doesn't really matter too much. The description, widget type, you can leave this. Appointment title, you can leave that. Meeting location. So if it's going to be a Zoom link, or if it's going to be a Google Meet link, or the meetings are in person, you want to put that there. Select a link calendar. So now you want to make sure that you're logged in through integrations with your own Google login, or whichever Google login was given access to your client's calendar. So if you want to create one, central Google account where all your clients get access to, that is fine as well. But as you want to log in on Google on integrations with your calendar or with your proper Google account, and then you're going to come here, Google, select Google Calendar, and then you're going to be able to select which one your client is. So if this is my client, for example, I would select this one. Now, I don't have proper permissions, so it won't, it'll give me this error message, but in your case, it will not. Making sure that you have make changes and manage sharing permissions. The sync option you want to put to smart, which basically means it will not overlap. and it goes both ways. Both Google communicates with Go High Level, and then this works very similar to Calendly, right? So you can set the slot duration, the slot interval. So basically this is how long the different appointments are, and this is how often people can book appointments. So if it's every 30 minutes, buffer duration. So if you want to put a time before and after appointments, maybe your client needs to clean their room, or they need to prepare for meetings before or after, then you can add a buffer duration. Minimum scheduling notice is how far in advance or how close to the appointments can they book calls or meetings with your client, and date range is how far out can they book. Your office hours, so these are basically the times that you are available. Now, because you select on a smart integration, what Go High Level is going to do is it's going to search for your calendar, and it's automatically going to block out the times that your client already has filled on your calendar. So for example, if I was going onto this calendar, right, and I had a schedule, I had something go from like 1:30 to 3:45 p.m. When I go to book something on the Go High Level, 1:30 to 3:45 p.m. would be blocked out. And that is why you want to do the smart integration to make sure that they're communicating with each other. The next page is the confirmation page. This is pretty much simple. If you want to redirect them to a website, you're more than welcome to, but other than that, after you hit complete, there you go. You have just integrated Go High Level with your client's calendar, and now you just want to make sure that when you're setting up your automations, you're using this calendar for all of the information. So now that we have access to their Go High Level and we have access to their calendar, we want to get access to their Facebook ads, okay, or Google ads. Now, I'm first going to go through the process of getting access to their Facebook ads, and then I'm going to show you the process of getting access to their Google ads, okay? So we want to come over to our ads manager, right, our regular one. We can sign into our account here. And now, in order to get access to our client's Facebook account and be able to run ads for them on their behalf, we need to gain control of two separate things. Number one, we need to gain control of their Facebook page, and then we need to gain control of their Facebook ad account, okay? And I'm gonna walk you guys through the process in order to accomplish both of those things. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is, once you're in your own ad account, select the All Tools and head over to Business Settings, okay? Once you're into Business Settings, you're going to want to, log into whatever account you have. Sometimes it'll just redirect you straight to there. And then you will get to a page similar to this. Once you're in here, you want to come over to Pages. And then you're going to want to simply select Add Page, Add a Page. And then you can simply type in, your client's Facebook page, whatever it is, and select that, and then you're going to want to select Add Page. Now, once you select Add Page, your client is simply going to go onto Facebook, go into their Facebook settings, visit the Page Roles section, and then accept the invite that you have just requested to gain access to their page. Now, once you have given access to their page, you want to make sure that on your own Business Manager, you add people and you add yourself to be able to actually access and to be able to control the page, okay? Now, once you have access to their Facebook page, the next thing you need is access to their Facebook ad account. And how you do that is you get them to log into their own Facebook Ads Manager and come over to their own business settings. And basically what they're gonna ask you to do is, up here, you can see your Facebook ad account ID. And they simply want to copy this, and then you want them to send that to you. So you can walk them through how to sign into Facebook Ads Manager, click the 3 lines, come over to Business Settings, hop down into Ad Accounts, and then copy their ad account ID to their clipboard and send it to you. Once you have their ad account ID, you want to come to the Ad Account section, click Add an ad account, and then paste their ad account ID in here. Then you simply click Add an ad account, and then if they scroll down on the left side, you will see something called Requests, where then they can simply, accept your request, and then you will now see their ad account here, where you can open it up in Ads Manager and begin to run ads for them on their behalf. So that is how you get access to their Facebook page. Now we will go into Google Ads. Okay, so in order to get access to their Google Ads, it is very simple. You just need your client to simply log into their own Google Ads account, head over to Tools and Settings, head over to Setup, access and security, and then simply come over and hit this plus, enter your email address, and then basically give you admin access, send invitation. The invitation will go to your email address, and then you'll be able to log in and run ads for your client using Google. Okay, so now that we have full access to their Go High level and all of the ad accounts that they are running, the last thing that we need to do is we need to run them through an offer consultation. And basically what an offer consultation is us being the doctor in the situation and getting a full diagnosis of what they are currently doing in order to attract new people into their business. And we want to ask them questions such as, what offers do you sell the most? What are your current offers? Right? What are your low ticket offers? What are your high ticket offers? And what offers are the best ones for you to sell? And given on this information, we want to take this in that we can take back to our drawing board and create our mousetrap offers and create our ads that we can then go and market to the world, right? And we definitely want to have and maintain that doctor-like frame. We want to simply be taking notes on what they're saying. We're not going to be asking them, what do you want us to do, right? We definitely don't want to go into the conversation like, okay, so what should we do, right? You have been hired as the expert. You have been hired as the authority. And even though if you don't feel like an expert and feel like an authority, here's why you are. Because you know something that they don't, right? You might not know how to run a business in their industry, but you know how to do something they don't, which is set up and run ads, okay? And that is enough to make you a trusted authority and a trusted expert in your prospect's mind, right? You don't need to know how to do everything. You just need to know how to do one thing that they don't know how to do in order to be an expert, and that is why you are fully qualified to be doing exactly what you were doing. Now, to wrap up this video, I have a couple very important tips for you to do in order to make this effective and give your prospect or give your client confidence that you will get results. Because if they have confidence in you, they're not going to be nitpicking and looking for every mistake that you are making. They're going to give you the reins and they're going to trust you, which is ultimately going to lead to a better customer experience that you have. So the first thing is done for you is so much more powerful than done with you, okay? Do not tell your clients to add them to your calendar, right? Get them to hop on a Zoom, share their screen, and walk them through it step by step. Do the work for them, right? They have no idea what they're doing. And I have seen so many people who lose clients because they can't get them through the onboarding process. Now, I actually have my own story of this, right? The reason I made the joke earlier in the video about how I actually signed 299 and not 300 was because one person that I signed in the gym niche was very, very, very technologically illiterate, right? He didn't understand anything about Facebook or anything like that, but I was able to sell him the idea of booking appointments and filling up his gym. And therefore, when we got to the onboarding process, I only said, here's how to do it, here's how to do it, here's how to do it, and he was never able to figure it out. And then all of a sudden, after 2 months of going back and forth and trying to keep continuing to tell him how to do it, he all of a sudden sent me an angry text message and fired me. And he blamed me, when all I was trying to do was help him get onboarded. And I went back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. But because he couldn't figure out how to realistically log into he couldn't figure out his Facebook password, which was the problem, right? And he couldn't figure that out, but he blamed me, right? And whether it was my fault or his fault, that doesn't matter. I lost the client. So that is why just doing it for them is so much more effective than having them do it with you, okay? And the next thing is speed over everything, right? One of the more valuable things that you can get your clients and to set a good reputation right off the bat is to deliver them a quick win, right? If they sign the contract and pay the invoice and within 3 days their calendar's full, they're going to be happy with you for a very long time, right? But if they sign the contract and pay the invoice and it takes you 2 weeks to start running the ads, they're going to be not so sure about what you have going on, okay? So that is why speed is one of the more powerful things that you can use in order to, genuinely, make your clients feel confident that you are going to be able to provide them the result that you just sold them on. So with that, That is everything that you need in order to onboard your first or 300th SMMA client. Thank you for giving me a little bit of your time. I hope I gave you in excess of the value in return. If you want free SMMA coaching, there is a link in the description that I am happy to show you guys everything that you need or might be struggling with, and this is a 100% free call, and I do not sell a thing on it because I actually don't have anything to sell. Like I said in other videos, the only thing that I do have to sell is actually sold out to the public. And with that, I also do have the first client challenge, which is also free. It just, full transparency, does require a little bit of a commitment on your end because otherwise there would be thousands of people in the program. So there's a link in the description to check that out. But other than that, I appreciate y'all and I wish you all the best with your SMMA journey. Now that you have one client in the bag, get back to work, get 4, get 5, get 10, get 20, so we can all escape the matrix.